Episode 10 airing on 21st August will mark the end of Nevertheless's journey. Finally, the main question of the whole drama, that is, who will Nabi end up with, will be answered in episode 10. Episode 9 was honestly much better than the previous few episodes. Bitna and Gyohyun getting back together was really sweet. It was so cute how Gyohyun had the name of Bitna saved as Oh My Sunshine in his phone. Also, Yunsel and Ji-won finally getting together was so heartwarming. I'm just hoping we get to see Gyeongjun and Minyoung get together and live together forever with their little kitten. Anyways, the breakthrough scene of episode 9 was definitely the rain scene. It was the breaking point of Nabi and Jeon's relationship. I don't think there's any turning back from this point onward. Now let's talk about the last episode and what could possibly happen and what should happen according to me. I believe the drama will never really show us the history of Park Jeon and why he turned the way he is, scared of commitments. That's a shame indeed, but the only way we can possibly answer this is by saying that the drama was from Nabi's point of view, which is actually true to most of the extent. Nabi is the main lead and all the characters shown in the drama are directly and indirectly related to Nabi. That's why they become part of this drama. In that way, it makes sense that we never will find out about Jeon and his past. Also, if we compare this to real life, in most relationships, partners never truly learn about each other's history. Jeon is Jeon and we can't do anything about it. But there's one thing clear. Jeon did change throughout the drama. Jeon of first episode is a little different from that of the ending episodes. Jeon is in the process of change, but he hasn't totally changed. After the rain scene of episode 9, we can see Jeon is regretful for losing Nabi and hurting her with his words. And clearly in episode 10, we will get to see Jeon trying to fix the mess and get back to Nabi. I feel like Jeon will genuinely try to be good and repent. In one scene in the preview of the last episode, Nabi says to Jeon, "If you had decided to be a jerk, then you should have stayed that way. Why are you here like this?" These lines pretty much prove that Jeon will be changing and Nabi will acknowledge that all, but she won't be able to accept him as a man again because their relationship would be over for her. Now I know the Butterfly team will be sad to hear this, but it's hard to bring someone back to your heart when your heart's given up on them. A lot of people say that Jeon should end up with Nabi because Song Kang never got the girl. But we need to understand, Song Kang is the actor. We need to forget the actor and focus on the character played by the actor. I'm hoping we get to see a positive change in Jeon, a change that is for himself and not just to get the girl. It will be nice to see that Jeon learned to be a sincere person after his relationship with Nabi. And I think that's a wonderful thing. The fact that both Nabi and Jeon do not end up together and take some lessons from their broken relationship is very powerful. I think the major focus of episode 10 will be the final project of Nabi and Nabi's exhibition. The episode will start with Nabi's sculpture getting destroyed somehow. It will probably be a storm that caused it to break, as it was even heavily raining. Anyways, Nabi will already be sad with what happened with Jeon last night outside her house, and when she'll find out that her project is all destroyed, Nabi will completely lose hope in everything. She will be devastated and she will want to give up on this life. But I think at this stage, it will be Jeon who will give her hope. Nabi wouldn't want to start again on the project as the date for the exhibition will also be near, but Jeon will request Nabi to do it again. Nabi will not agree, but Jeon will promise that he will not come close to her ever again and that he will just help her and then leave. Jeon as her assistant will help Nabi fully on the project. Jeon will say to Nabi that she looks the prettiest when she's working. We'll get to see Nabi working tirelessly on her final art piece, and Jeon will be genuinely helping her. Jeon's genuineness will move the heart of the viewers. That's what I meant when I said earlier that Jeon will change. Anyways, Nabi's final artwork will be about her final feelings for Jeon. Whatever she had with Jeon, lingering affection, regret, hate, and everything else. Nabi will put these all emotions in her final artwork, and that's how she'll create a masterpiece and finally be able to say goodbye to Jeon from her heart. Meanwhile, on the other side, Doohyuk will support Nabi for her exhibition. We'll get to see more comfortable and friendly meetings of Nabi and Doohyuk. Nabi and Doohyuk will meet up often, and Doohyuk will promise to attend Nabi's exhibition. Nabi will start to realize more how happy Doohyuk makes her and how kind Doohyuk is. Nabi will wonder how even after he saw Jeon going inside her house with her, Doohyuk still never let their friendship end and kept cherishing her and never judged her. She'll start to see Doohyuk as a man. The highlight of the episode will be Nabi's exhibition. We'll get to see Nabi's incredible final sculpture. Hopefully they'll show the final works of other characters too, because I'm genuinely curious. Anyways, Nabi will go to the exhibition with Doohyuk. Jeon will also come there and will congratulate Nabi. We will get to see a final conversation between Nabi and Jeon, which will be very emotional. Jeon will ask if there's still a chance for them, but Nabi will tell Jeon very politely how they were never supposed to work out. I wish we get to see a mature, positive final conversation between Nabi and Jeon, where both of them walk away feeling no heavy burdens on their heart and finally be free from lingering feelings. In the end, Doohyuk will offer Nabi a bouquet of flowers. He will ask out Nabi once again, and this time Nabi will accept the flowers, which will be an indication that she is ready to accept his heart. Maybe we might not get to see a very lovey-dovey scene or a proper kiss scene of Nabi and Doohyuk, but we'll see a happy scene of them where both will smile looking at each other, and we will look at Nabi finally be truly happy. This will be the sign that things have finally started to move in a good direction. So that was my last prediction video of Nevertheless. I will hopefully make one last video on Nevertheless, my final review after watching the last episode. Thank you so much for watching my Nevertheless videos and listening to me and always leaving your interesting thoughts and views. It was fun discussing this drama with you guys. Thank you everyone. See you soon. Take care and bye bye.